Welcome, welcome. I am the Divine Maverick. We have a message inside of a message wrapped with another message today. What if you had to do this to get that? This message is about a perspective, it's about a perception, it's about your success, and it's about, again, your healthy body. No stress equals healthy body. Manage the stress, manage the body. If you guys watched the video, two videos ahead of this one, or maybe one, this same card came out, agate or agate. These crystals, orpiment is the other one. That's the bottom of the deck. This is the card that came out talking about a healthy body again. Spirit cannot stress enough that stress enough. Spirit cannot stress enough. Okay? Spirit cannot stress enough. There it is. Talk amongst yourselves while I write that down. So all these ambient noises, rustling, dog in the back, chewing a bone, distractions. This is about how you perceive things, how you perceive what's happening to you, how you perceive your life's journey. Is it happening for you? Is it happening to you? A perceptive change, a perception change. Perceptive. You see, you are perceptive. It's that you choose to ignore. Who is that for? You choose to ignore the reasons why. Yeah, because of the pain, because of the stress. Enough already is what I'm hearing. Enough already. Wow. We're going to be using the healer deck, you guys. I'll make this deck available again for the holidays. I'll make that a project this weekend. I was just revamping it a bit. But I'll make this available because it's an excellent deck. And those of you who purchased, I think it's a couple of years now, thank you for that. You telling me, I love it. Okay, the messages are awesome. They are. But our crystals, let's go over that real quick. Healthy body. Every little cell in my body is happy and healthy. Okay, find the agate or the agate crystal. Find it and use it. Keep it on your person, keep it near you. Amplify the energies of a healthy body. Orpiment is for success. This is what the foundation of all this is. You're successful in all that you do. So doing what you're doing, going through this, what you're going through, is what's going to get you to that. And that's a powerful message. That's a message that we can grow on. Okay? We need that because let's get the map oracle to just kind of get wow. That was easy. Home. Yeah. So we can always find our way home. What if you had to go through this to get to that home? Number 27 is here. The month of September, July, February are significant in your life. Success, you're around successful people. Some of you grew up in a successful family, and maybe you were the black sheep, or maybe you felt like the failure, but the stress of it all, the stress of trying to meet other people's expectations, over and done with, You are home. You are finding your way home. So you are understanding to shift your way of thinking. You had to shift your way of thinking in order for you to perceive the goodness that's around you or the good that has come to you because you have found your way home. You have found your way home. So that is the lesson, the journey here. And let's just get a few clarifiers and we'll close with some advice to flow in, some energy to flow in or things to keep in mind to kind of hone in on the journey in the right way as that beautiful divine feminine. I had to pause because I was getting a download about a pre-selected option. A pre-selected option. A pre-selected option means something was decided beforehand. And I hear a message. This is like a breaking news. That's what it feels like in the spirit to me, like breaking news. And it's like you need to understand that everything you've been doing was because a decision was made beforehand on your behalf or with you in cooperation with you, however you look at it. And maybe again that goes back to your perception. How you look at something determines the success of that thing, right? So why did I say that? Yes. So why did I say that? Why did I just get okay? Which goes back to the beginning of the video. The distractions. You had to go through these distractions in order to get to home, to get to yourself. And then the dog begins to chew again. And I still don't remember what I was saying, but the reason I'm bringing it up again is because of the stress that you had to alleviate, the stress that you had to learn to manage, or literally, I'm hearing eradicate again now. But success. You were already successful in everything that you put your hands on because it's been predetermined. Those decisions, the heavenlies, the divine beings got together in a council with you, for you, by you, and you, and decided which things you needed to go through. They decided, you decided, your higher self said, well, you know what, in order, where's that paper? Sorry, see, now we're getting a lot. This message is rich because you hear all this rustling, and that's what I feel like your life feels like sometimes. You're showing me an anchor in the ocean, bobbing, weaving, going back and forth. The thing is, it's not tethered to anything. That's wild. It's not tethered to anything, but that's a message. So what if you had to go through the children or the friends or the family or the career, because these were pre-selected options for you. I need this lesson in order for me to really be able to manage my emotions, to get rid of stress, and to be able to stay balanced in the midst of chaos. No matter what happens, I know me, home. I am home. No matter what happens, I know how to find my way back home. You need to hear me say to you that someone that you love very, very dearly and someone that you miss very, very dearly, they know how to find their way back home. I have a message coming up at some point that talks about a man in the house, and I'm going to open that up. Open up that message with a lot of truths that are going to be very powerful. But that's down the road in a few hours or so, or maybe tomorrow. But I digress, and I have a tendency to do that. So thank y'all for riding with a sister. But some of you, you had to the financial troubles, the lessons that way. Again, it's not happening to you; it's happening for you. And so you in this council knew what you needed, the temperature, the duration, how hot to make the heat, how long to take it's going to take for you to say, aha. Some of you know exactly what I mean when I say aha moment, because you had an aha moment. Some of you know exactly what I mean. When you said, I'm tired of the criticism, because just before I said the sentence, I heard somebody say, I wish that dog would stop that crackling. I wish that it's distracting. And see, that's who this message is kind of aimed at. It rubs you. You know what I'm saying? Because we're in a place now where your truth is simply your truth. And I would say, be honest, be good with that. Find your way back home. Find your way out if the dog crackling that bone is annoying you. You owe it to yourself to do that rather than stay in something that makes you angry, perturbed, afraid, lonely. You know what I mean? You deserve that. And imagine if everybody did what made them happy, what a world we would live in. So the pre-selected options comes to you today as a message that you don't have to worry because you decided on these trials and tribulations beforehand, the career stuff, the friend stuff, like I said, the soulmate partner things, the mental struggles, all of these things. What if you had to go through this to get to that? Powerful. What if? And I believe you're starting to understand that. I believe if you're not there, I just saw the OM in home. You might have learned to chant, again, eradicating stress so you can have a healthy body, right? confirmation with the bone. You heard that bone pop? That's why we keep the sound in. You learn your touch is intoxicating. You're learning to touch the trees. You're learning to put nature in your hands. Some of you would not let bugs get near you, let alone you touch them. But now, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Now you're so different. What if you had to go through your fear of snakes in order to appreciate the beauty of a snake? Your touch is intoxicating. You're learning to listen to the sounds, the birds chirping, loud noises, soft noises, frequencies. I shouldn't be able to hear that frequency, but I can because I'm talking to those of you who hear afar off. And I mean literally, you hear something that's way over there. I just heard, going up yonder. That's what I just heard. To be in my Lord. Somebody said, I'm going up yonder. I'm out of here. I knew I had to go through that relationship in order for me to get to this. And I am cherishing what I am feeling. Somebody's ready to cherish you. Bottom of the deck. Get some sleep. Relax. Some of you just simply need to stop. You hear the dog clickety-clacking. Stop. Wow. Did y'all hear that? Wow. Some of you will get your voice back if you just stop talking. What? Guard your heart with this one. Oh my goodness. What that means, some of you will get your voice back. Listen, they even got you stammering and stuttering. That's how you know you don't need to be talking to them. Save your breath is what I hear your ancestors say. But guard your heart with this one means you'll get your voice back when you just stop talking. You will get your energetic authority, if you will, back to you if you just stop talking. You got to guard your heart with this one. That's a truth that you needed to hear. It's going to help you find your way home. If you don't want to hear the truth, well, you got to guard your heart. It doesn't mean you shut down. It simply means you're wise. Wise as a serpent. That's why you had to learn to appreciate the beauty of a snake. Realizing it doesn't mean the curse. It actually means the healing, meaning I am the elixir. You mean I can turn my pain into power, into pleasure? Yes, you are the elixir. Why would you go through such things? The deeper the cut, the more beautiful the flower grows. The deeper it goes into the earth, the dirt, the more beautiful the flower. And strong. Strong. How can you be strong and delicate at the same time? Look at you. Because you've been through the thick, through the thin. You've learned to thrive and survive. In the desert, in the dry place, you found water. So you've learned boundaries. So you simply have a high level of discernment. Value that. It's not arrogance, it's intuition. The situation brings up trust issues with who? Everybody. Spirit, parents. Because again, you went through those things, those mental struggles. Where were they? Financial troubles. Who were they? Careers. How could they? Family. What did they? Friends. Why did they? Children. When did they? Soulmate or partner, how could they? You went through this to get to that thing that you've been holding deep in your heart. Trust it. Trust your intuition. You got it now. This would be a perfect time to take a trip. Some of y'all just need to go a little higher. Simply think about something better. Think about something that will bring you joy. Joy and pain. But think of something that will give you joy. I know joy and pain is like sunshine and rain, but the message is have a little more sunshine because a healthy body, every little cell is happy and healthy. And it'll bring you great success when you are less stressed. And this will be a perfect time to take a trip with someone you love, and that someone could be you. You know, it could be a sister. It could even be a lying sister, I'm hearing. Somebody literally lying sister. That's how y'all gonna make up. Because it was about what happened at home when y'all were little. And you're ready to heal. Because you know that in order to do this, in order to alleviate the stress, have the conversation, speak the truth, whatever. Because that's okay. There it is. That's you. Some of y'all already tried the stop speaking till you take your power back, especially if it was a liar you were dealing with. I don't know what that's got to do with anything. But I said it. But you're taking a lying sister somewhere, and it's going to be positive here because you have a beautiful soul. That's the bottom of the deck. But some of you will be literally taking a trip. That's funny. I'll leave that right there. You have a beautiful soul. All right, guys. So do we need an advice card? I think we are good. Oh, yes, Divine Feminine. Thank you. And the dog popping. I may go back and listen to it and see how it sounds. Ooh, it's funny. It's a card already over. It's 2 cards already over. It's my colleague. Goddess of the Sanctuary. My goodness. Let me reshuffle. Shoot, this might be ASMR for real, right? It feels better already. Waiting for the card to come out. It's a oh, whoa, that's a flipper. Kuan Yin, why wouldn't it be? Yes. I've been channeling her energy all week. I have. She is the goddess of compassion. And of course, you do have a beautiful soul. And like I said, some of y'all are going to take a trip. You need to take a trip. Let me find her, guys. Walk amongst yourselves as I find her. That's interesting. I was hearing the Whitney Houston song, I Have Nothing, 204, 104. And 204 and 104 may be significant to you now that we've said the numbers. But Kuan Yin represents the presence that listens deeply to our prayers spoken from the heart. She is the incarnation of the Bodhisattva of compassion. She is known as the goddess of mercy and is considered the most beloved Buddhist deity. So her message goes like this. Kuan Yin is about the deep medicine. Didn't we talk about the elixir earlier? But she's about the deep medicine that comes simply from being willing to bear witness to someone else's pain. To really listen. To really listen, we have to move from the ego to the soul so that the story we are listening to doesn't become about us or trigger us. Now let's listen to the dog for a minute. I'm just going to wait for the comment section because I know this is significant. Close your eyes. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. I'm getting such a strong message about make space for someone in your life. You can take that however resonates with you, but make space for someone in your life. Keep space for someone in your life. I cannot get angry at this dog because he's doing what a dog does. Oh, Salvatore. Do you hear that? I can't get mad at him for being himself. No wonder. Is it any wonder that children become confused or their hearts are so burdened when their home, when their place of home is not a safe place, because you get in trouble for being who you are. You get in trouble for being yourself. You get scolded for being a child. You get scolded for, you know what I'm saying? Do you hear what I'm saying? And we se le chomale a talone de ya. Se de le robo sandia de ya. Boy, that is, what a download. So, the goddess of compassion. I recognize suffering in order to release it. Curiosity breeds compassion. So the card goes on to say, to listen, we have to move from the ego to the soul so that the story we are listening to doesn't become about us or trigger us. This also applies to the moments when we are listening to the story we tell ourselves about who we are. We are often far harsher and less forgiving to ourselves than we would ever be to someone else. Kuan Yin suggests that we simply listen with curiosity. Curiosity allows us to detach from needing to take the suffering of someone we love personally. Curiosity is a door that leads to compassion. It frees us from the feeling as though we have to react to what we hear or defend and explain our part in their suffering. We can just perceive the pain that we or they are in. Or we can finally hear our own cries of despair and not seek to judge or justify them. We can just be present to what needs to be heard. Kuan Yin is the powerful energy of giving witness to our own or to someone else's suffering. Often, just a calm, abiding presence of compassion is all that is needed to transform that suffering into clear light. The affirmation or the meditation is, what pain or suffering can I listen to now with curiosity? As I was reading this message from the Divine Feminine Oracle, I heard that someone is coming to you with a story. And they have been through so much to get to where you are. And you just simply need to listen to compassion. Listen with compassion. Did I just say listen to passion? Your listening is going to lead to passion. Some of you I'm seeing it's a friend, and they have been through something, and you have been privy to the ins and the outs of whatever this is they've been through, but they're going to come to you and they're going to speak their truth. They're going to tell you not only in addition to what they have been going through, they also are deeply, madly in love with you. They are deeply enamored by everything about you. And they're going to thank you for always listening. They're going to thank you for always being there, always, because you made yourself available for this person, for this organization of these people. You made yourself available with this project, and because of that, you are very you're rewarded. You're going to be rewarded. You're in your reward season now. Your holidays are going to be magical. That's what I'm hearing. It's going to be magical. You know why? Because you have a beautiful soul. Someone is going to take you on a trip, but this person is going to tell you some things, and it's going to lead to passion. Others of you, listen with compassion. Recognize the suffering in order to release it. Some of you know what I mean by that. You're spiritual midwives. You break things. You hear the dog in the back. You break things. And some of you it's like you heal or mend broken bones. You see how the dog, now it ties in the dog with his bone, because somebody literally has broken bones or has been broken or broke, and they're coming to you, and you just need to listen. Don't spring into action if that is your usual thing. Take action, take action. This is you resting, listening, being present. It's your presence that heals those around you. Did that card come out? It's your presence that heals those around you. Your touch, there it is. Your touch is intoxicating. Same thing. Because you have a beautiful soul. So it's your presence. And that also it goes with the passion card too. The listening leads to passion. The person, they have so much to say they can't even get it out. they can hardly get it out. They're gonna just talk so much because the manipulators that they have encountered have put so much has filled them with so much resentment, and they did have trust issues. They were guarded. Everything that they did told them to guard their heart with you, with everyone, even their own children. For some of you, trust issues, trust issues. That's what it was, and resentment. But now, as you listen to the story, listen, recognize the suffering, release it, and just be curious about it. Just you don't have to how you feel about it, how you think you should feel about it. Just be there. Bottom of the day, there it is. Maintain radio silence. Don't say a word. Just listen and be present. And you doing that will help others find their way back to themselves or back home. All right. This will help. Right. If somebody is in charge of a project or a group of people, and all you need to do is just listen, they expect you to maybe be upset, or they expect you to be angry, they expect you to correct them or something, but you don't have to worry about that. Just listen. Listen to what they say. Listen to them. You don't have to make it your own. Just listen to them. You learn a lot about people when you listen. All right, you guys. This is a good message. Thank you for helping people find their way back home, and thank you for being a place that some are going to call home. Somebody's coming home. Maybe December 27th may be a significant date for many of you. With that, so embody the energy of compassion, and you got it, y'all. You went through it, but you're coming out of it. It was a pre-selected option. Happiness is your default. Happiness is your default. Happiness is your place to be. When in doubt, go back to happy. When in doubt, go back to happy. When in fear, go back to happy. When angry, go back to happy. When confused, go back to happy. Your default is happy. Find and remember what things make you happy, because you know now that you made a decision ahead of time to do what you're doing, to have the test you're having. So you went through this to get to that promised land. You're almost there. You are there. See? You're almost there. You are there. It depends on you. What felt more real to you? What felt better when you said it? You want to be almost there, or you want to be here? You see? You want to be almost there, or you want to be there, or are you here? There. Here. That's how that goes. You guys, thank you so much for listening. If I could help you out with this, you can either meet me at the website, TheDivineMaverick.com, and book a session with me, or meet me every Thursday night at the round table through Patreon.com, the Maverick Academy, where we have high-level conversations at the round table level, but you can still rock and ride with us at times as a sunflower. But either way, you're going to be getting the goods uncut and like this. So I appreciate you guys helping me out tonight with your energy. Thank you for listening. May you be blessed. I'm sending so much blessings and love and light to you. I thank your ancestors for blessing us with their presence and their power, their energy. And I say to you, take care of yourselves. And I'll see you again real soon. Thank you for watching. Later.